Hey guys, it's Ariel and welcome back to another plan with me for the week of January 16th through the 22nd. I hope you guys are having a good January. I know I am. So I'm using this I'm using this Euphoria kit for this week. So I got this kit from SPC, obviously my fave shop. And then I also used the Bougie, I think it's called Bougie, like, I cannot think of the name. It's like a pinkish color. I know there's an exact name for it, but I can't think of it right now. That's the foil kit I used for this. And this this week was definitely interesting. I have a whole weekly vlog that goes with this week. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, I will be doing weekly vlogs from now on. Super excited about that. I just think that's a really good start to the new year, and I think I'm gonna really enjoy it. Yeah, but I started doing that this week. It was a success for me, at least. Yeah, and I'm excited. So, some of the big things that happened this week. I went to my aunt's surprise party. It was like a 90s theme thing. I'll get more into it when I get into the plans. But yeah, some of the quotes I used on here are actually from Euphoria. So I used Skater Boy, which is from Avril Lavigne, which these quotes are from Planet Hannah, if you guys are interested. And then one says, "But I could tell you one thing, this drug shit is not the answer." Another one says, "It's the fact that you're never really emotionally prepared for someone to leave you." And then another one is, I actually used a lot of them because I just think Euphoria is so funny. It says, "Bitch, you better be joking." One says, "I feel like love is super dark and no one ever talks about it." And then another one I put on here, I'm not sure which one of the quote sheets I got it from, but it says, "Boys lie, I can too." Those really just embraced Euphoria for me. If you haven't seen Euphoria, I highly suggest it. It's definitely an adult show, so if you're a little younger, I really don't recommend. It's very intense, but it is also very good. So on the sidebar, I have 42 weeks. I'm pretty sure that's 42 weeks until me and Chase's 3 years, 11 weeks until our cruise, 38 weeks until my birthday, and then I also added at the very bottom of Monday, 9 weeks until my mom's wedding. Super excited about that. I had a dream last night that I was already there, because that's how excited I am. I'm just super excited that my mom's finally getting married. She's had boyfriends and stuff throughout my life, but never somebody as stable as Mark, which is her soon-to-be husband. And I love Mark, and I love his kid Hannah, my stepsister. So yeah, I'm just super excited about that. Moving on to Monday, I put in that I got up early. I actually got up at like 5 a.m. this day because Chase had to go to work. And after he left, I just could not go back to sleep. So I just decided to film my weekly vlog. So I ended up editing. I had some McDonald's breakfast. I ordered some then. And then I FaceTimed Amanda and I read some of Into the Water. I'm still trying to finish that. It's been a week now since I started. Exactly a week, actually, because it's now Monday. I'm trying to do a series where I unwrap the books that I need to read. It's really hard for me to get into this book, but I'm trying, guys. And then I ended up taking the dogs for a walk because I was just feeling really stuffy inside and I just wanted to get out in the fresh air. And then I ended up taking a nap. A 3-hour nap, actually. I hate when I do that, but it was definitely needed. And then we ended up watching Heartland. And I ended the night by drawing on my iPad. I'm starting to draw my thumbnails, which is super fun. Moving on to Tuesday, I started the day by doing the dishes because they really needed done. And then I ended up spending the day with my cousin Cora and her daughter Anaya. Oh, I love Anaya so much. She's so cute. And we ended up having a coffee run. I always get coffee with her. If I ever hang out with Cora and I don't get coffee, something's up. And then I put cuddle time with this little sticker from Beneva Creations. It's supposed to represent me and Anaya because she's super cute. And then we ended up going and working out, which Cora is a very healthy person. She goes to work out a lot. And she definitely killed me this day. I was definitely sore the next day. And then we ended up going to Kroger and we watched Atomic Blonde it was me, Chase, Quentin, and Cora, which is Cora's boyfriend. And then I put in that I had cramps because this was at the very beginning of my period. And then we ended up having brownies. Moving on to Wednesday, I put in that I started the day by editing. And I also put in my feelings. There's also like a smiling moon next to it. I thought that was super cute. I wasn't in my feelings like in a happy way, but I still wanted to use it. And then I put Cricut Design Space won't load with this like tantrum sticker from Once More With Love. Guys, that was so stressful. I had to make these shirts. I go into it in my vlog, but I had to make these shirts for my aunt's bowling league, and they needed them like by that Friday, which they postponed it because my Cricut was not working. I got it to work. I honestly can't tell you how I did it. I updated it a million times, and the last time I updated it, it finally decided to work. So I don't know what that was. So I ended up taking a bath because I was really stressed out, and then I watched Jenny and Georgia. I started watching that because Cora told me that I needed to watch it, and she said that the main mom, like Georgia, she said that she acted a lot like my mom and her mom, like mixed together, and I was like, oh Lord, I have to watch this if that's the case. And then I ended up going to my cousin's basketball game, and we ended the night by watching Where the Crawdads Sing. So I got the book Where the Crawdads Sing for Christmas from my mother, and I wanted to read the book before I watched the movie, but Chase was wanting to watch it, and I just couldn't control myself. I wanted to watch it so bad. So we ended up watching it, and guys, that is one of my favorite movies to date. Like, that is the best movie I've seen in a very long time. I give it like 10 out of 5 stars. It's so good. I really, really recommend you watch it. Moving on to Thursday, I put Love the Weather with this little sun poking out of the clouds. And then I put Family Time because I did end up going to my mom's house, and my aunt was over there, and my cousin was also there, and my grandma. So it was a lot of family stuff. And then I put Dogs Get Out. I literally had to chase Blue and Shadow, which is my mom's dog, all the way down the street, because once Blue gets out, he is running. He is a douche about it. Like, he will not stop. And since Shadow was with him, it definitely wasn't any better. So I had to chase him down the street. And then we ended up getting Arby's, and I ended the night by watching The Price of Glee. If you guys have ever seen the TV show Glee, I highly recommend watching The Price of Glee. It was very eerie, to be honest. Like, it gave me very spooky vibes, especially like talking about the whole Naya situation of how she passed away. It hurt my heart so bad, and oh my gosh, I literally was about to cry because Glee is my favorite show, so it was definitely a hard watch, but a very good one. Moving on to Friday, I put Emotionally Drained just because I was dealing with the whole Cricut situation, and it was really draining me. And then we ended up finishing The Price of Glee. Chase wanted to watch it too, so we ended up finishing it together. And then I went to Hobby Lobby to get more, why am I blanking right now? I cannot think of what it's called. Oh, to get more vinyl. I didn't end up getting enough, so long story short, so I couldn't finish the t-shirts. But I'm going to have to finish them this week. And then I put make t-shirts, and me and Chase took the dogs on a walk. And then we ended up door dashing Smoothie King. It was super good. I love smoothies. I could eat them. I could drink them every day of my life. And then we ended up ending the night by watching Little Women. Chase had never seen Little Women before. He made me watch The Mask of Zorro or something, because that was his like favorite movie when he was a kid, and it ended up being really good. So we ended up watching Little Women, because if I watch an action movie, we have to watch a romance movie after. Okay, I have to get rewarded in some way. And he ended up really liking it. Moving on to Saturday, we started the day by having a Starbucks run, and then I ended up going to the gym with Chase. This week I've been pretty good with the whole exercise thing, just me like really like working on my stomach and my legs and just walking on the treadmill. It just makes me feel so much better. I really want to get a treadmill at some point in my life, because I think that would be really good for my health. I just love the treadmill. And then I got Happy Mail, and I put get ready for this 90s themed party my mom was throwing for my aunt. I put back to the 90s with this dancing girl from Once More With Love, and then I put Caitlin's 30th surprise party. It was super cool. If you guys want to see all the directions directions. If you guys want to see all the decorations and stuff, it is on my plan with me if you guys would like to check that out. And then I put Caitlin's 30th surprise, and then after we left, Amanda calls me and she's like, hey, do you want to go bowling? And Chase was so tired, I feel so bad, but we didn't end up going bowling, and it was super fun. Moving on to Sunday, we went to bed that night, and there was no snow on the ground, and we wake up and there's a bunch of snow, like 4 to 5 inches. So I put snow day, and then I edited. I watched some more Jenny and Georgia. This is a lot of the same thing. I'm really sorry. And then I pulled stickers for this plan with me. I had a YouTube binge, and last night was a very just like movie night type thing. We ended up watching 3 movies in a row. So we started The Glass Onion. I can't even say it. The Glass Onion. If you guys have seen that on Netflix, is like the #1 movie or something. At first it was so confusing, which I think that was the point. And then we finished it last night, and it was okay. Like, it was alright. It definitely got better, but I don't know, I probably wouldn't watch it again. And then we ended up watching the After series. We watched the first 2 movies in that series because Chase had never seen it. And I seen the first and second one a couple years ago, so we just decided to watch After, and then we watched After We Collided. We're probably going to watch the last 2 movies just because Chase is a hopeless romantic, and so am I, so he's probably going to want to watch it. But that was it for this plan with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified every time I post. I really, really love the way this kit turned out. I actually did color block for the first time I don't think I've ever color blocked actually. So I hope you guys enjoy that. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. But yeah, that's all for this plan with me. I'll see you guys next time. Please make sure to watch my weekly vlogs. They're a lot more entertaining, I promise. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye, loves.